Hello student, we are studying our third module, that is photovoltaic systems, and in that we have covered the photovoltaic system, that means the information about the photovoltaic system, that means how the photovoltaic system works and how we can obtain the electricity from the photovoltaic systems, or where the photovoltaic system are generally used, that means in the power generation or in electricity generation. Now in this video we will discuss about some advantages as well as the disadvantages of the photovoltaic system. So let's start with that. Advantages and disadvantages of photovoltaic solar energy conversion, that means the solar energy we can be converted into electricity with the help of solar cell or photovoltaic system. So but it has some advantages as well as the disadvantages. So let's first we discuss about the advantages of the photovoltaic system. First advantage is the renewable energy source. We many times discussed about that. It means the solar energy is the renewable energy source. It can be recycled or it is available with the free of cost. Among all the benefits of solar panels, the most important thing is that solar energy is a truly renewable energy source. That means we know that we have the solar energy as long as we have the sun, so it is a truly renewable energy source. It can be harnessed in all areas of the world and is available every day. That means we can obtain or we can collect the sunlight at any point or at any place in whole world, so we can harness that that solar energy, and which is available every day. We cannot run out of the solar energy unlike some of the other sources of energy. That means if we consider the example of fossil fuels, the fossil fuels are the conventional energy sources, so they will come to end after some times or after some days. But in case of solar energy, the solar energy is a truly renewable energy source and which is the non-conventional energy source. So this is not like the fossil fuels. We can use it in a large amount as well as we can use or we can recycle it, so which is the renewable energy source, which is a very important application of the solar energy, which is available also free of cost and at every place on the earth and every day. Second, solar energy will be accessible as long as we have the sun, therefore sunlight will be available to us for at least 5 billion years, when according to scientists the sun is going to die. That means as we say, we can obtain the electricity from the solar energy as long as we have the sun, but according to scientists after 5 billion years sun will going to die. So up to that we can obtain the electricity from the sunlight or solar energy. That means we have sun. Second advantage is the reduces electricity bills. Since you will be meeting some of the your energy needs with the electricity your solar system has generated, your energy bill will drop. That means if we are able to collect the electricity or we are able to generate the electricity from the solar cell with the help of solar energy, then we can use that electricity. And nowadays we use in maximum amount, that is the MSCB electricity, but for that we have to pay the bills. But if we are able to generate the electricity from the sun, that means the sunlight, then we don't need to pay the bill. That means we can use only that electricity. So this helps us to reduce our electricity bills. How much you save on your bill will be depend on the size of the solar system and your electricity or heat usage. That means the utility of the or the utilization of the electricity is depend on our uses, and also depends on the our system. That means the system which can generate the electricity. That means if the system is large, then the production of the electricity is a large amount, and if the system is small, then the production of the electricity in a small amount. And also after that there is another factor, that is the utilization of that electricity. So these two factors important, then from that we are able to judge or able to know how we reduce our bill. So from that we have to install the photovoltaic system or the photovoltaic panels to obtain the electricity. Third application is the diverse application. We know that the solar energy is used for various applications. Solar energy can be used for the diverse purposes. You can generate electricity, that is a photovoltaics, or heat solar thermal. That means from the sunlight or the solar energy we can generate electricity with the help of photovoltaic system. That is, there is a photovoltaic effect, or we can use the solar energy to generate the heat, and this heat is used for the different purposes, such as the heating of the room in a winter season, cooling of the room, or another like heating of the swimming pool, and all those. Solar energy can be used to produce electricity in areas without access to the energy grid, to distill water in the regions with limited clean water supplies, and to power satellite in the space. That means the solar energy is used in different fields, such as in a space for the satellite to provide the power, and also used for the distillation of the water where there is no clean water for the drinking. For that purpose, in order to obtain the distilled water, we can use the solar distillation system. And also where we can not be able to construct the energy grid, so in that region we can use the solar energy to produce the electricity, and after that this electricity can be used for the different applications. So the solar energy has wide advantages or wide applications. Fourth advantage is the low maintenance cost. Solar energy systems generally don't require a lot of maintenance. It means it does not, installation cost is high, but after installation the maintenance is very low. It requires only cleaning during its operation, but not regularly. We can clean it during a particular time interval, so there is no more need to maintain the system. You only need to keep them relatively clean, so cleaning them couple of times per year will do the job. Most reliable solar panel manufacturers offers 20 to 25 years warranty. That means the solar manufacturers will provide us for the 20 to 25 years warranty, and only the cleaning is the maintenance, and which can be done within a years, only couple of days. So this requirement is also low, so maintenance is also low. Also there is no moving parts, there is no wears and tears. In a solar energy system there is no moving parts, so this is also beneficial. The inverter is usually the only part that needs to change after 5 to 10 years, because it is continuously working to convert solar energy into electricity and heat. That means only there is a one part which is very important in the solar energy system, and which is the inverter, and this inverter continuously in operation or in working, so that it may be damaged after some days, so there is need to replace that system, that inverter, but its cost is very low as compared to the system, the cost of the whole system, so we can replace that. And apart from the inverter, the cables also need maintenance to ensure your solar power systems runs at a maximum efficiency. That means For the maintenance, there is only two parts, that is the inverter and the maintenance, inverter and the cables. So after some days, after some years, we want to replace that cables due to damage, so we can replace that easily, and only we want to make that replacement due to damage. So this is very low maintenance as compared to the whole system. So this is the advantage of the solar energy conversion. So after covering the initial cost of the solar system, you can accept very little spending on the maintenance and the repair work. That means the conclusion is that the very low cost is required for the maintenance and the repairing work. Fifth advantage is the technology development. Technology in the solar power industry is constantly advancing, and improvements will intensify in the future. That means the solar system is continuously in developing. The India government and other countries also focused on the green energy, so that we can obtain the maximum electricity from the solar energy, and we can reduce the use of fossil fuels and other sources of energy which creates pollution or that hazardous to our environment. So the total focusing is on the development of the green energy. So this technique is improving still and advancing, so which will intensify in the future. Innovations in quantum physics and nanotechnology can potentially increase the effectiveness of solar panels and double or even triple the electrical input of the solar power systems. That means the quantum physics and the nanotechnology are continuously trying to improve the efficiency of that solar system, so that if we consider in the nanotechnology, there is a thin film synthesis technique. These synthesized thin films are used for the construction of the solar cell. So due to we already seen in a photovoltaic efficiency or limitation to the photovoltaic efficiency, in that we have seen due to structural defect, and this structural defect arises due to improper concentration of the semiconductor material which is used in a solar cell. And if we synthesized the material with the help of thin film technology, then we will get the uniform thin film, so that there is no any improper concentration or the uniform field, so there is no any defect in that material, and so that we will get maximum efficiency. So all those field which help to improve the technology in the solar cell. So this is also advantageous, and this will intensify the future. Now the solar energy has two advantages, but it also have some disadvantages. But after the installation, we have to pay the more cost. So first is the cost. The initial cost of the purchasing a solar system is fairly high. That means the installation cost of the solar system is very high. This includes paying for solar panels, inverters, batteries, wiring, and the installation. That means the cost we have to pay for the solar system is for solar panels, inverter, batteries, wiring, and also their installation. So this is the disadvantage. Nevertheless, solar technology are constantly developing, so it is safe to assume that prices will go down in the future. That means there is also another side. In future, maybe the cost of the solar cell system gets down, so we will go down in the future, so we can use it, we will use it easily. Second is the weather dependent, and it is very important disadvantage of the solar energy conversion. Although solar energy can still be collected during cloudy and rainy days, the efficiency of the solar system drops. In cloudy and rainy days, we are able to collect the solar radiation, but the intensity of the solar radiation is very less, so we will get the efficiency of the solar cell is very low or there is no proper application of that solar energy. A few cloudy rainy days can have noticeable effect on the energy system. That means there is a effect on the efficiency of the solar cell during a cloudy or rainy days. On the other hand, if you also require your water heating solution to work at a night or during winter time, thermodynamic panels are an alternative to consider. That means during cloudy days or in a rainy season or in during night time, if we want the hot water, and this hot water which can be heated with the help of solar panels, but in the rainy days or in the winter season or during the night time there is no sunlight, so we are not able to collect that hot water from the solar panels, so we have to put the some other system so that it gives the hot water, so like heaters and all the other system, that is thermodynamic panels. So this is the disadvantage of that solar energy conversion. Next disadvantage is the solar energy storage is expensive. The solar energy generation is very easily, but their storage is expensive, because the for the storage of the electricity which can be obtained from the solar energy, it requires some very large size batteries, and due to large size batteries the cost of that system is also high, so the solar energy storage is expensive. Solar energy has to be used the right way, or it can be stored in a large batteries. That means solar energy can be stored in the batteries, but it is expensive. These batteries used in the off-grid solar systems can be charged during the day, so that the energy is used at the night time. During the full sunny days, we can obtain the electricity in a large amount, and this electricity can be stored within the large batteries, and so that we can utilize that electricity during night time. This is a good solution for using solar energy all day long, but it is also quite expensive. It means this alternative is very good, but this is very expensive. So this is the disadvantage of the solar energy conversion. In most cases, it is smarter to just use solar energy during the day and take energy from the grid during the night time. That means we can also use the solar energy only during daytime and take energy from the grid during the night time. That means this is the alternative for this disadvantage. Fourth disadvantage is the uses a lot of space. That means the solar energy installation or the solar panel installation require lot of space. So this is the very important disadvantage of the solar energy conversion. The more electricity you want to produce, the more solar panels you will need, as you want to collect as much sunlight as possible. That means if we want more electricity, so in order to that we have to install more solar panels, and for that we require lot of space. So this problem will arise in the city. Solar PV panels require lot of space, and some roofs are not big enough to fit the number of solar panels that you would like to have. That means in cities the roof size is small, so for the large energy production the size of that roofs is not sufficient to install the solar panels. So this is the main disadvantage of the solar energy conversion. So this is all about the advantages and disadvantages of the solar energy. It has lots of advantages as compared to disadvantages, so it is widely used nowadays. So this is all about the solar energy conversion. Now in our next video we will start with the another point, so we will continue with that point.